I guess we'll sum it up with, let's see, Yuri. Last thing that you remember is you hacked off the Oracle's arm. You guys got some information from the Oracle about like locations of all the Trident pieces. You guys took the little vampire ship, the glorified yacht, and follow the map that the Oracle instilled in your brain, Vossen and Snalders. And you guys ended up traveling about 5 days northwest to the tiny island of Zerania, or a small like village of Air Genasi had lived there. Actually, before you arrived, you were intercepted by a Viking ship full of bearfolk warriors who told you that they are protectors of the island and the Windfish, the great fish that returns every year and blesses the island with good fortune and plentiful harvest and lush greenery within this kind of frozen island of a nation. But as you guys were allowed to enter the island, the high priest of the island, Slate, he informed you guys that this year when the Windfish arrived, it arrived on the shore and it was sickly. So his sister, the high priestess, Nari, she went down to the beach to get a better look at the fish and see what was wrong with it. And it opened its mouth and she walked inside and it ate her and then flew away into the mountainside. It took residence in this place they call the Great Nest, or the Ancient Nest, where the Windfish spends several days there, and then it kind of flies away through the air back out of the mountainside and returns the following year. But the Genasi are very superstitious people. They believe that if they enter the old temple where the Fey fish resides, that it will no longer come every year, because centuries ago they had done that and then it didn't show up for a good 50 years or so. So since then they've known to keep their distance. But luckily you guys arrived and Slate said, hey, there's a very trusting dark elf that is also here. He's kind of an explorer like yourselves, and he's interested in researching the great Fey fish. He was your guide. You guys went to the temple, the ancient temple, and in search for the Fey fish and the priestess Nari. And also, you guys have your own agenda of finding a piece of the trident of the Dagons that is supposedly in the belly of this great fish. So after making your way through some ancient temple and some passageways that were kind of caved in, fought a couple dangerous creatures, stalactites and stalagmites that came to life and tried to eat everybody's faces. You guys emerged into a large cavern where the sight of this huge, about 50 foot wide, 100 foot long fish that is rainbow colored, and its mouth is open, and telepathic. You guys hear, "Help me," as this aura of magic is just given off. You guys feel this energy from this thing as you are all standing in front of the great Windfish. That's where we left off. So the party had taken, I think, a short rest after they got their asses kicked a little bit. But at this point, Yuri, you joined the rest of the party inside this massive chamber, this big cavern in front of the fish who lays before you guys. So that's where we're going to pick it up. What are you guys doing?
Did everyone hear that?
The voice in my head?
Yeah, it was. Did everyone have a voice in their head?
I did.
Snuddles always has a voice in his head.
I mean, guys, do we care if these people get their bounty every year? Do we really even care? Because we can just kill. We can just kill this fish now and get it over with.
Snowless thinks you forgot a key point, which is this is related to the quest.
And we're not supposed to kill it. We're supposed to make it not sick.
I'm
Snowless
ready in
thinks
action to tackle Yuri if he goes to hit this fish.
So
But everyone heard this, correct?
Yes, I did.
Snowless heard something.
So Yuri, at this point, you're standing there, and all of a sudden you start like feeling this almost like nauseous feeling start coming over you, and like you realize that something doesn't feel quite right. And it's almost like feeling as like your back starts like feeling this immense pain in it, and it kind of like resonates through your core, and you take 8 points of necrotic damage.
And I'm just hunch over a little bit too.
Yeah, you're feeling this like pain that goes like right through your back into your stomach.
I don't feel so good, guys.
Can I roll Arcane and see if I think that the fish is causing me to feel so good in the front that my back hurts?
Yeah, go ahead, roll an Arcana check.
Was that everyone or just him?
Just Yuri.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, but still, like, yeah, roll an Arcana check now. There's to see if you notice anything. All right, so with the 14, you kind of glance over and you see Yuri kind of bent over a little bit, and you notice this pain as like Yuri's like reaching towards his back as this is happening, and you notice that Yuri still has this this large blackened longsword that's on his back, and you feel like maybe the item that he is carrying from the vampiric night may have something to do with it.
I forgot I had that sword.
Snoller. So where is he on? I mean, I don't, he hasn't dropped a token yet, right?
Yeah, because he wasn't here.
Right. So I'm just, so I guess Snuddlers is gonna walk over to him and like put the finger on the dark sword.
Yeah, so you go over and you touch it, and it's like extremely cold, Snouders, but you don't feel like it's draining any of your life essence.
And Javi, Snoddlers isn't sure that this this sword is doing you any favors. It's really cold.
I mean, am I doubled right over to where that much pain?
No, I mean, you took 8 points of necrotic damage, so I mean, like, you feel it hurt. It's like somebody punched you in the gut. But like after a few moments of this like wave of like nausea like kind of subsides, you stand up straight. And at the same time, also Colas, like your divine sense starts going off a little bit. You start feeling this this sense of evil coming from Yuri a little bit.
Alright, I'm willing to keep my eye on Yuri.
And I reach back and draw the sword since Snodler's made his point there. Did anyone hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear.
Can I?
So you just said I hurt, and then you drew your weapon.
What's going on, Yuri? Why do you have your weapon out?
Well, that's I drew my weapon out because Snodler said he doesn't feel something is not right with the sword, and that it's cold.
Well, it looks like you're holding it in a threatening manner. You might want to put it down.
The fish might not like that either.
Just set the sword down and back away.
So you're in your journal. You should see the stats for the impaling longsword that you are currently holding on to.
Hold on a second. I'm a slow reader.
That's okay. Yeah, so at that point, I'm going to put your guys' tokens. You guys are all down in this next room here, standing in front of this giant fish as Yuri pulls out his black longsword.
Am I feeling cold as I hold it?
No, like now after like you kind of got used to it for a minute, it's kind of the feeling kind of went away.
It did damage to him when it was on his back, but it's fine now in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, he started feeling. So you're the pain that you felt like it was just kind of like it only lasted a few seconds, so it probably would start feeling better before you even grabbed it off your back. But
Snodlers
still-
isn't sure that drawing it was the right answer in front of a fish that
Yeah.
we're trying to help.
I'm still going to set it on the ground and back away as Vasen suggested.
How big is it?
It's a longsword,
It's
right?
a longsword, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit longer than your average longsword, so but because
Just a
it's a long
longer
sword, but
longer sword.
it's a
Why don't
longer
you
sword.
put it in the bag of holding so it's not touching you? But
Snodlers picks it up
don't
and puts
touch
it
it.
in the bag of holding.
No, you should like use something that you didn't touch it.
Okay.
You don't know if it's affecting your brain.
Too late.
Should
It's-
you
alright,
really
so-
put it next to the heart?
It's in the bag of holding.
Isn't that where he keeps the heart?
And also the trident, but it's fine.
In the bag of
Everything's
holding,
fine.
they're gonna
It's
like
fine.
bullet
Everything's
each
fine.
And
other.
who? And that's in Snodler's bag of holding.
Yeah.
You can put it in the other bag of holding.
Too late. Snodlers isn't sure he can find it real quick. It'll be fine in there. As he shakes it, you can hear like the heart rolling around in there.
Do you feel the evil presence anymore?
Does Snodlers have an inner monologue of Smeagol by chance?
So while it's in the bag of holding, Colas, let's say that you notice that the feeling has subsided,
He doesn't know.
but Yuri, the feeling of like pain and stuff is gone. I guess that's all you guys would know from what Snodlers did.
I kind of want the sword now.
Do you hates it but loves it?
Kind of like I had to get rid of it, but once I get rid of it, then I want it. I guess like heroin. I guess.
Meglar and his newt liver.
Yeah, that's a bad example because I don't want you guys to think I do heroin or something.
So, anyone, going to comment on the whole fish thing talking to our heads?
Honestly, Snodlers forgot about it.
We're just
Is
gonna.
Well, we were talking about voices in our head, and then Yuri pulls the sword out.
Well, it was scary. Snodlers kind of understands. Snodlers would like to reach out and touch the fish and cast Detect Thoughts. Holy shit.
Okay, so as you do that, you hear it in the same voice that says, "Please help me." But as soon as like that phrase is done being uttered, you get like a flash of like electricity of like it just flashes into your own brain, Snodlers, and it kind of like zaps you back for a second, and you feel like there's something more going on with this thing. Its mind is being invaded.
Am I smart enough to ask the question? Hey, does this have that thing that you had, that one thing? Blossom, didn't you have something in your brain? This thing has something in its brain. It's not less can feel it.
Yeah, but I have this ring that helps with that. But I don't know how to let this thing use the ring.
Put it on its flipper.
Snodlers points at this tendril over here.
That,
It has to be attuned to it, right? Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like this is like a stupid statement.
it worked. Where's my ring?
It just like absorbs it.
It just eats it.
Then my brain explodes. It's a ring of mind shielding. Can I try to talk to it without having anything? Like, just like, how did it? How? I have no idea.
If it's able to talk to us,
Can we like somehow think? Can I think something in my head and see if it understands?
can I think to it?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah.
What are you to think?
What's wrong?
And it starts to answer something, and then all of a sudden, like you hear it just like, just like screams out in like a dolphin wail,
How can we help?
and then its mind goes blank, and it opens its mouth, and it's kind of like quivering as it opens. And as soon as you stand there, you see this massive tongue inside this thing, and
Snodlers goes in.
now that you start wading into this thing, and you first you see it has this massive, powerful tongue, and then like a row of flat teeth inside there. So,
Aw, so it's a plantivore.
yes.
I followed Snothers right in. Guess
I'm
you
running
want
right
us
after Snothers.
you want us to find out what's wrong?
Please.
Snodler starts petting the tongue.
It's dark
you
in
got-
here. I'm gonna take out my dagger with its flames.
Stabbing the tongue.
Snodlers also
need to
starts
see.
looking concerned. Dude, Snodlers.
Oh my god,
Do you want Snodlers put that in the bag too?
there's a map for its gullet. This is great.
Actually, this is just the room. It's 3D.
All right, so you guys walk into the mouth of this thing.
I cast light on my hand crossbow.
Should see you're in the top left corner.
Snodlers looks forward to seeing the end.
It needs a brushing.
Going in, dog.
Yuri feels right at home inside this thing.
Smells like your last lady, huh?
Smells like the pink pearl up in here.
Too bad the drow wasn't alive to see this.
No, he would have loved
We
it.
should have brought him. Her?
For
Them.
what? Him.
You were gonna carry his corpse?
Could have put it in the bag.
Oh, we do know that it swallowed the princess.
Well,
We do know that.
Snodlers would like to think that it didn't swallow the princess, more as the princess decided to be food like we did.
Then as soon as you finish saying that, Snodlers, the mouth just slams closed, and all of a sudden the massive tongue just starts like shaking violently. I need everybody to take a dexterity saving throw as the tongue starts pushing you
We're going
guys
down.
onto the molars, about to be crushed.
Nice.
Everyone gets a +4 because they're within 10 feet of me.
16.
Nice.
Snodlers getting crushed.
Colts with a casual 25.
29.
Is that everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody passes. So as you guys get like violently tossed around in there, each of you take only 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you're bounced off of the molars and off of the tongue, but nobody is caught between the sets of teeth and gets crushed. At that point, as this is happening, you see the gullet that kind of opens up to the south, and it looks like it goes deeper into the fish.
Well, Snarlers doesn't feel like getting teeth. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, so you make your way into the fish, and you realize this is definitely some sort of magical fish because this is not just full of blood, and there's surprisingly like oxygen in here. And you guys make your way into like a corridor, and you see like these kind of membranes that are crossing over these passageways, like a thick membrane.
If Snarler sees the thing that's dangling in the back of his throat, he's going to jump to try to hit it, knowing that he's probably going to miss.
And you hear in your head, oh. And again, as you guys kind of walk like deeper past the tongue, you feel this
You
like
see through any of this stuff or no?
yeah, you can see through this like membrane. It's like it's definitely some sort of like thick tissue. It's like a flap that you could probably walk through. But the whole time you're feeling this kind of like sense of like this electrical charge as you kind of walk into this room. Like the hair starts like standing on its ends on your arms, and
Snarlers went for it.
yeah, Sounders, you kind of push your way through one of these membranes into the corridor to the west, and as you kind of look around inside this room, we'll say room for lack of other words. This area, this chamber walls are covered in this like thick fungal growth that looks like it's kind of embedded itself into the walls.
Guys, it's kind of gross in here. It's still pretty dark, though.
You see it to the south, this kind of canal-like passageway that kind of drops further into the belly of this beast. But these fungal growths are just embedded everywhere along the sides of this thing.
When we felt that like static electricity, did everyone feel that?
Oh yeah, you guys all feel that.
And we still feel it?
And as
I'm
soon
gonna.
as yeah, and when you get in this room too, the first thing you notice as you pass through this membrane is just the temperature. It's like considerably hotter and humid in here, and the walls are covered in this like green fungal mass that's just kind of like embedding itself into the internal organs of this fish.
Can I make a nature check to determine if this is what I would expect normal for a magical flying fish that has rooms and organs?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's make a nature check. Yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly what I want.
Right, that makes total sense. This
Yep.
seems like a normal fish thing.
Snoddlers is pretty sure that this is actually a sauna. This is the sauna room.
Snothers takes off his shoes and
No, yeah.
I like look around and then I just drink my lightning resistance potion
okay.
nonchalantly, like
How long does that last?
an hour.
Oh, nice.
So Snothers, as you kind of like look around here at these walls, all of a sudden these like fungal infestations just start like coming off the walls and like these kind of like these like living masses of fungus, and they reach out and try to attack you. So we're going to roll some initiative if I put these things on the map here.
This isn't normal.
Look at these fucking awesome initiative rolls, boys. This is gonna be a good night.
And don't worry, fungus will alpha us, I'm sure.
We all die before any Fossil will be the only one that gets a turn.
I was trying to move them out of the way. You guys were like walking on them. Hey, that's better. These things roll really shit for initiative. They roll well. I guess they're still rolled better than Yuri.
Ooh, and Snarlers.
I can't believe I rolled so shitty.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure fire will be useful against these.
All right, so Vasan, as you kind of make your way through this membrane, as you're downing your potion, you see these things coming off the wall and just start like making their way toward, especially towards Snodlers, as he was the first one in.
I guess I'm assuming I'll see this one creeping on him first, and then I'm gonna fucking spin my bow staff off my back with one hand while I'm holding that dagger light and whack it.
All right. Oh yeah,
20 to hit.
20's gonna hit that thing,
For 7.
and you
Wow.
pummel into it. You smack
Watch
it.
out!
It looks gross and just like a mass of like slime and fungus and almost like this
Ugh.
moss-like texture to it.
Little shit flying everywhere. I'm gonna fucking smack it again.
All right, that's another hit.
24 for 7. Like, what the fuck are these things? I'm gonna like punch it with the fire dagger, but it's actually only punching it, just using that hand.
Like with the butt of the blade.
Yeah, well, no, with my fist, with it in my hand, like pulling a roll of quarters. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah, another solid strike into this stuff. Good thing you're using up all your good rolls now.
Yeah, I know, right? For 8.
It's
That's
still,
my turn.
yeah. You look like you like badly damaged this thing. There's like chunks of this fungus are like kind of falling off all over the inside of this chamber, but it's still moving towards all of you guys. So, all right, go ahead, Taurus.
Watch out, giant booger!
I'm so sad that I am number 2 when I rolled 7 for initiative.
Really? Imagine being last.
Yeah. Well, it's a fight between you and Yuri. I'll shoot this one here.
All right, the one that's already damaged.
Yeah. Take my shot. With a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 30 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, you feel like this crossbow bolt just kind of like hits it in the right spot as this thing just stops in its tracks. And one of these things are done. I'm just going to delete them. I don't think you guys were planning on looting the fungus, but...
You never know. Maybe he inhaled some gold coins. We don't know.
If Hector's here, he would scoop up some.
Yeah.
Probably.
Snarlers just puts it in the bag.
Well, here's hoping the fungus doesn't hurt too bad. Now I'll just disengage and move.
What?
I'll just go right there.
Wait, how do you Oh, rogue.
Bonus action.
Mother. Duh.
Usually I use steady aim, but I didn't have to, seeing as how that one was in between 3 of us. So I'll just move there. And that'll be it for my turn.
Right, the fungus is... this first one, it comes off the wall and starts creeping. It makes almost like a fist. It tries to slam into you, Snodlers. With a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Alright, so you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and another 4 points of poison damage.
They're spicy!
Let's see, Avasa, these other 2 that were coming from the back wall, they both close in on you. The first one with a 12 to hit, that's going to miss.
Yes.
But the second one with a 21 to hit.
That hits. No.
So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the impact, and you feel the 8 points of poison damage, which I think you're immune to poison as well.
I am.
So you take no damage from the poison as you feel it like starting to enter into your bloodstream through this open wound, but you feel like your body is so strong now you just
Ha!
piss the poison back out.
I pickled my body. No poison works anymore.
All right, that's it for the fungal action. Go ahead, Colas.
Alright, I'm going to run up to this one. And swing the elemental longsword. 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Don't swing again.
Oh, nice.
It's
Alright. Yeah, crit, and that's enough as you like rush over there and just slice this thing from the first strike, and then the second strike you come back around and like a blow that literally splits this thing in half, and it just stops moving altogether. And at that point, like you look over your shoulder, you see the other fungus on the back chamber side of the chamber that are attacking Voss and start twitching a little bit as well.
Can I use my reaction to say, why could you do that earlier?
Yeah.
It's alright, Snidlers, I got you. And that's all on my turn.
Okay, Yuri, you're standing by the door. You see a bunch of creepy ass fungus coming off the walls, attacking your friends. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to move past Voss and next to Boston and attack this fungus here.
All right. All right. Yeah. With the 17, yeah, you actually swing and you just hack this thing. A big chunk of this nasty moss comes off, and as soon as it falls to the ground, you just see it just completely stop moving, and it starts like shriveling up a little bit. It's
And one swift motion, I just circle right back around.
yeah, and you come back around with the second blow, and this time you feel a big squish with your axe. But this thing's still starting to reach up towards you. It's not quite dead yet as it's approaching your ankles, about to grab hold of you.
I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to use my action surge and attack it again, which is always a mistake.
All right, with your next attack, this thing is starting to like climb up your leg, and you take the axe and just drop it straight down and hack it in half as that one is gone.
Can I turn my focus over to this one?
Yeah, you have one more attack. Go ahead.
26.
With the 26, yeah, as you bring the axe down on this one, as you see it's kind of like creeping up, there's like fungus like coming out of the ground straight up and like forming like a pseudopod is about to kind of lash out at Voss, and you come over and you hack this thing without even seeing you take the swing. It looks pretty hurt, but it's still alive.
I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay, now you're up.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit.
5 damage.
All right.
And apparently I don't get a choice, and I pull it 10 feet closer to me.
And then it comes right up against Kolos. Kolos holds up his shield as this thing is just covering his shield.
Imagine I like lean over and like, wah! Ah!
Slimed him.
That's it.
Okay, Vasid.
As soon as I see it fly by me, I take a swing, backhand swing at it.
Oh yeah.
6.
All right. You see some of it break apart, but it's still making its advance on top of Kolos now.
I'll swing it back around for another.
Right.
Is that a 20?
That's a 20. It's not green, but it's a natural 20.
When you hover over, it's a natural 20. What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So with a critical, it's gonna you come back around and you just
Why is that grayed out?
I don't
Because
know.
you must have held Alt or something, because that's a disadvantage roll.
Yeah, it's weird because your other rolls were normal. Either way, it's enough to kill this thing as you splatter all over Coles' shield.
Got it.
Yeah, if you roll at disadvantage, it just grays it out.
That's what. Yep, it definitely was. I see it now. Because if you hit Control, that's my push to talk key.
Yep.
It makes you change it to disadvantage.
All right, so you guys feel like this fungal infestation is still you still see like the remnants of it on the wall, but none of it's really coming out and attacking you anymore.
And the princess is in another castle.
No, I didn't know.
So
Just
are there any like big pieces of fungus set like around?
Yeah, there's probably some like softball-sized chunks of fungus that are like loose now around your feet and stuff.
Oh, so like, does this room now feel purged? Is what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, you feel like the walls are definitely not as thick with this stuff, but there is still streaks of fungus, kind of like that it was like spreading in the walls. But it definitely you feel like it's definitely the fish would be in a lot better shape now without that fungus infesting it.
Well, Snodlers has a good feeling about this. We should just wreck some fungus. Do you want me to start fireballing rooms? Snodlers can do that.
I don't think. I think that'll also kill the fish.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We'll kill the fungus.
It'll kill the fungus, but I also think if you burn its lungs out with a
I'm peeking
fireball.
down here as they're all talking.
All right. Well, I think you should check the next room, and then I'll fireball it, and you can tell me if it worked.
Okay, Vasen, you look down this this narrow passageway that kind of like slants down, almost like a water slide, around a corner, deeper into the belly.
Snodlers keeps pointing out of this room for.
I look over here and I point. He's like, Snothers, there's a slide.
But if we go down the slide, then we can't make sure that we got the fungus out of the other room. Vitoris has to go check it out, and I was going to go see if fireball worked.
It's not how it works.
I think if we go down the slide, we're going to miss this other stuff.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
So you're going down this slide, Vasen?
No, I'm going in the room.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at it. You went back up. Okay.
Snodlers just peeks his head and blocking the doorway.
Yeah, this is like a weird, like slimy membrane as you kind of like push your hand through it. It's almost like, kind of like a, like this weird Jello Saran wrap feeling as you, as you push through it. It's slimy and very warm, and you open or step into this passageway into another what looks like chamber. This one is just littered with bones and shells from like sea creatures. You see like large crab shells and things like that in here. The floor is just literally covered in them. Like there's no part of the floor that isn't covered in some sort of fish bone or shell.
Do I see any of that fungus in there?
No, but as soon as you step into this room and start disturbing the shells, these two large gelatinous puddles start emerging up from the bones, and they try
Motherfucker, run!
They try to attack you. Where's my reveal? Reveal yourself. Again, I'm clicking on everything that I'm not supposed to be clicking on.
So I turn around and be like, well, guys, it doesn't look like it's fungus in this one, so we might be okay.
I don't know, guys. These are a little bit bigger.
That's gonna be fine. Yeah, so let's roll for initiative on these things here.
I rolled a 22.
Nice.
These things are gonna roll separate because there's only 2.
Eerie. Nice.
Did I not put the initiative tracker up?
No.
Smart move. All right, so as you guys push your way into the through the membrane of this room, yeah, you see these like oozes coming up in like by these multiple like pseudopods and snarlers. You get kind of this little bit of PTSD of the ropers pseudopods that were shooting out and attacking guys in the cave.
Gotta refresh the turn order.
Oops, sorry.
So, Snarlers drops prone as I see him.
Ah! Okay, Vasan, so luckily you're the first one through, and you're the first one to act as these things just emerge.
Oh, I just run and jump at it. Jump, kick it. Knowing that they're coming for us anyway.
All right, go for it.
13 to hit.
Yeah, 13's going to hit this thing.
I'm gonna try Stunning Strike. Con save, go.
Con save? Con save, go. 11.
It fails.
All right.
You stunned water.
And then I'm gonna swing around and hit it with my weapon. For 11.
All right.
And 10.
All right. Yeah, you just feel like
And
you're
that's my turn.
kicking through this this kind of like ooze. All right, Vitoris.
I like that. I'm at the end of the Congo line. Bonus action dash. I'll move there. Take a shot at that one. With a 22 to hit
Oh yeah, 22 is gonna hit. These things are just these big, massive blobs.
for 28 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'll take a shot at the offhand crossbow for a natural 20.
Nice.
Not really, because it's going to be for 9 points of damage. Because I already used sneak attack.
Well, that's okay because it's just barely enough as you see these things just like just suck back down into the floor and you stopped its advance.
Yeah. Hopefully these aren't necessary. That's it for my turn.
Right, Colos?
Alright. Gonna run past Snodlers, run down here, and swing with the short or longsword. 14 to hit.
Oh yeah, 14 hits. This is really easy to hit.
12 points.
Okay.
Swing again. 16 for 14 points.
All right. Yep. And Tex,
And
you just
I'll-
come through and start slashing this thing up. But at that point, as you slash through it, you see it divide itself, and another one just kind of forms out of its gooey self.
Alright. I don't know if this mattered or not, but I wanted to burn a charge of the longsword. for fire damage for an extra 3 points.
All right.
And that'll be it for my turn.
That brings up Snothers.
Snullers stands up and pokes his head in and haphazardly tries to mind sliver one of them, which probably won't work. DC 17 int for 8 psychic damage, which why would water have psychic? So
Let's see. What would you say? So intelligence. It's got real shitty intelligence. It rolls a 10.
but I also expect it to be immune to psychic damage, so it's a catch 22.
Yeah, it's not. It's luckily for you, it's not immune to psychic damage.
Woohoo!
It's immune to other stuff, but psychic is not one of them. So what's it take? It takes 8 points of damage. This was the one on the bottom or the top?
I'm going to let you randomly roll that because at this point, if you're saying I got PTSD about it, I kind of poked my head in and went pew pew. And then
Okay.
ducked out.
All right, so that's gonna be the top one. What was it? 8. Okay.
That is all.
Okay, now it is the blob's turn. Both of them start attacking Kolos. You feel these massive, wet arms kind of reach out. First one, Kolos. Come on, why didn't it work? I clicked on you. Oh, there's a double click. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 8 points of bludgeoning, and another 4 points of acid damage.
Alright.
And then the second attack was a 12, so that I'm assuming is going to miss.
Misses.
So the
Yep.
other one to the south, same thing. It whips out these 2 pseudopods at you. The first one does a 6 hit.
No.
All right, so the second one's a 23. So this time you take 12 points of bludgeoning and just 2 acid damage. This is just whips you.
Alright.
That's it for the ooze's turn. That brings up Yuri.
10, 20. Five. 10. Now, what would it be? 20 on others or to pass them?
Would you stick in Snodlers? What?
I'm laying down, and I'm probably very easy to dodge around. So hopefully that gets taken into account.
Yeah, you can just pass over Snodlers. He's like sitting in this like slimy doorway.
Hold on a second. 20. Oh my God, I just barely make it to the top
Yeah.
one here.
Yeah,
and
you have enough to make it to it.
Jump up, come down, come down with trying to chop the, what did you say it's called?
It's like an ooze. You see, he's got these 2 like long jelly arms coming out of this thing, just kind of waving around. It was like liquid. With a
And
24.
swipe down 24.
Yeah, you slice through this thing and it creates another one. And it just appears out of the mass that you cut off. This one is slightly smaller, but
Doesn't look it.
Okay, now it does.
And I'm going to turn and attack that one.
okay. All right, so that one you do some damage to. Actually, you watch your axe like slash right through this thing, and it has no effect on it. So, I'm sorry, it doesn't do any damage to it.
And I'm just ending my turn there.
All right, Vasan.
Do I notice that the axe and sword are only cutting these things in half?
Yeah, you get that impression that slashing damage is no bueno with these things.
I just yell, try not to cut them in half, figure something else out, and then I have to attack this thing for me. Wow, pow! 11. Not do nothing.
No, 11's gonna hit. They're just a big
What?
blob. That's just a big blob with no AC.
For 7.
Which means it has a shit ton of health.
Yeah, so for 7, yeah, you just you punch through it, but you know, as you hit it, you feel like it just kind of like moves around your staff, not doing as much damage as you would hope.
No. I'm gonna take a swig of my booze and spit fire at it.
Nice.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's a bonus action. You can blow fire.
He hasn't done it in a while though.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's badass, though.
Where the fuck is? I see the quarterstaff.
Should be
15-foot cone deck save.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was looking for.
Dex saves real bad at dex. It rolls a 2.
Oh. It takes. Ha! 4 fire damage.
Nice, with that 4 fire damage, you feel like it did something as this ooze starts like boiling.
And I'm just gonna try swinging at it again with my staff.
All right. Yeah. You come right down on top of it for another 7.
My damage doesn't do much either. Fuck me, man. It's my turn.
I gotta
Right.
try to figure something out.
Vitoris.
Try and take a shot at that one. See what that does. As soon as I get out of my inventory. 29 to hit
29's good hit.
for 28 points of damage. Piercing.
Nice. Yeah, so that you rip right through the back of it. You hear it just kind of like, and you see like one of the arms, the pseudopods, just like falls to the ground, and it kind of just kind of disappears under the shells.
But it feels like it's doing.
I mean, it's still there. It's still like in its amorphous shape as it's kind of like waving around, but one of its arms is missing now.
Nice.
But it didn't split, so that's good news.
I'll yell over to Vasan to stab it. And then I'll attempt to shoot it with my offhand crossbow with a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
4-3.
Nice.
And I'll stay where I am, and that'll be it for my turn.
Right, Kolos?
Alright, if I was to shield the longsword or sheath the longsword and then pull out my dagger, is that an action?
Nope. It'd be a free action if you do a quick swap.
I'll do that, and then I'm gonna stab at this one to the right.
Okay.
With my dagger. 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 hits for 9.
I'm going to Divine Smite, level 1,
All right.
for another 7 points.
All right. That's radiant energy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you see the you blast through this thing, and it looks pretty hurt now.
Alright, want to poke at it again. 12 to hit.
Do another poke, yeah, it hits it. Stab in the
It's
ooze.
experiencing. But I'm not gonna smite this time.
Okay. Again, this is similar sort of look to it. Like, it's starting to like its shape is starting to like not hold together as well as like parts of it are kind of like running back into the floor.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
All right, so the smaller guy up top, it tries to make a little attack at Vasen with a 7 to hit. Its second attack with a 9 to hit. Awesome, that thing's solid. Yuri, the one up top that Kolos was just whacking at, makes its 2 attacks at you. A 15 to hit. It's gonna miss. But the second one is a critical hit. So you're gonna take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you get smashed by this big wet hand, and another 18 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
Then the guy to this, well, the ooze to the south tries to whip out and take a slap at Vitoris with its one good pseudopod.
Why would he do that?
With a 22 to hit.
You said that was 8.
Shield.
All right. Yeah, Yuri, it's 18
and 18.
Yep. And since this one to the south only has one pseudopod, he loses his other attack. So go ahead, Snothers.
Well, if I don't feel like it, that didn't do a bad job. Let's poke her ahead and do the same thing.
All right, so that one that's looking really hurt, he's going to try to make, what was it? Intelligence, right?
Let's see, simulate.
He fails, so he takes 8. And this thing, you just see it start shaking really bad. It looks like it's on its last leg. And it's going to have disadvantage on its next attack. I know. Oh, 1d4 for its next saving throw. Okay. Anything else? So the one to the north, or I guess the top one, it's looking pretty bad. And it's having a hard time holding shape. The one to the south looks like it's definitely wounded, but it's still holding together pretty good. And the little guy, he's looking pretty strong, but apparently he can't hit for shit. So I'm assuming you're all done, right? Snothers?
My apologies. Yes.
Okay. All right, so Yuri, that's the situation. These things, they look like you guys are pretty close to wearing them down here.
I hate to pull a Maglar, but can I drop my axe and punch this thing?
Sure.
This one here.
Yeah, make an unarmed strike on that one in front of you.
As I think my crossbow will do the same amount of damage.
So yeah, this thing was already looking pretty rough as you drop your axe and you just start punching it in its wet face, and you see it just kind of it loses its form and dissolves into the chamber floor.
I'll give him a thumbs up.
Like
And
that,
I'm just gonna turn right around and do the same thing to the little one.
Not the baby. All right, so you punch that one, and you feel like it did some damage to it.
Laughs at me. And that's it.
Alright, Vasen?
After I give him a thumbs up, I whirl the staff around and try to whack this thing down on top. Straight down.
Overhand smash. Alright, smashes it.
7.
For 7. Alright, it's looking really hurt now.
Spin around, do it again.
Alright. Let's see, roll more than a 5.
Man.
Okay, perfect. So you spin back around and you hit this thing and it just kind of explodes and splatters this goo all over the top of all the shells and bones in the room. It's gone.
Right, and I want to run and jump kick this other one.
Out of the way, Kolos.
Low.
Actually, I want to run around the other side of Yuri and be like, ah! Kapow!
Kung Fu Monk kick. Alright, it's gonna hit.
For 6.
For 6. Alright, this thing's definitely starting to quiver now. It looks like it's barely holding its form together.
That's my turn.
Alright, the Taurus, finish it off.
I will attempt to. 15
Alright, that'll do it.
for 27 points of damage.
Alright, yeah, you're a steady shot as you load the crossbow bolt. Shoot this thing and it just explodes again all over the back wall. But the crossbow bolt goes through this thing so hard it hits the one of the
shit.
walls of the fish, and you just feel the whole place just start kind of shifting a little bit, and you hear the voice in your head so it just kind of cries out in pain.
I'll go pull it out of the wall. Sorry. That was an accident. Didn't mean to.
Could I sift through the bones for anything?
Yeah, so go ahead and make an investigation check. You start sifting through the bones, and after a little while, you just find a lot of bones. Some of them are very sharp, and you feel like you're going to cut your hand if you keep digging through these things.
Yeah, I just keep walking. Out the room. So Slaughters, we're going down this slide, or are we going down the other, this other esophagus-looking thing?
Well, Snarlers doesn't think there's fungus in every room now, so I don't know why we even look in that one.
Maybe it goes a stairway down to where we're going.
Snarlers
Or
puts his head in.
slide.
Stother sticks his head through the jelly-like membrane and looks into
Ace
the room.
Ventura coming out of the rhino butt.
That's the room to the south. And it opens up into...
The only thing I'm looking for is, does it look like fungus?
It's like a large muscle-type floor with these holes in the tops of them. But as you look in there, you notice these things. These kind of look like jellyfish. They're kind of large. And they have like...
Pull my head back out. Nope, no fungus. Let's go.
You notice they had like these sort of electrical little impulses coming off of them as they're attaching themselves to the walls of this thing.
God damn it.
Wasn't he screaming about being shocked?
No, he screamed when my...
No, before.
He said just help me, right?
Yeah, but didn't we get that electrical impulse from before?
We felt it, like our hair was standing on end, but that was it.
No, before we entered.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Vasen, you
I don't think
the whole place has like an electrical
Yeah.
charge to it.
And the whole place before we entered.
Well, there's no fungus, it's just some lightning thing, so we could probably go down the slide.
Well, this is
yeah.
what we felt. Maybe this is what's hurting the fish.
I mean, the fungus was probably hurting the fish.
Well,
Maybe we
maybe
should go
they're
out-
both hurting the fish.
Maybe we should go ask the fish.
So Snarlers backs up and like waves his hand, be like, if you want to do lightning stuff, you can do lightning stuff, but Snarlers kind of wants to do slide stuff.
Afraid if I go down the slide, I
Oh.
won't be able
Fuck
to
this.
come back up.
I'm running.
Okay, so Vasen, you jump through the jelly door and into this room, and you see these things that, like I said, they described them as kind of like a jellyfish-looking thing with these sharp like tentacles, and you see like spines coming off the tentacles, and they have these sharp spines hooked into the walls of this giant muscle. This almost looks like a diaphragm or like the top of the stomach. You see kind of these holes that are going down to the level below that. But these creatures that are on the walls, they're sending these electrical shocks through the wall of the fish. And let's roll for initiative here.
It's like Contra, we have to kill the membrane.
You cut out like a lot.
Looks like we're leaving this thing without killing it.
We probably should remove all the elements inside this thing.
Is skin an element? Snarlers isn't sure.
Maybe.
I don't know what you guys call elements up here.
All right, so yeah, there's 4 of these things that are attached to the walls.
I might be able to make it to one of them.
Let me roll some initiative for them. Right, so these things all rolled terribly. So luckily for you, Vitoris gets to go first. So Vitoris, as you kind of make your way
Kill these jellyfish shits!
through this this jelly-like membrane, you notice that this whole floor is kind of like pulsating, like the rhythm of a heartbeat. And at this same point, as you kind of walk into this room, you see, or you feel like something drops down on your shoulder just for a little bit, and you see a little like puff of smoke coming up from your shoulder, and you look up at the ceiling as there's like kind of like the condensation of acid dripping down from the ceiling.
Oh, this is fun. Environmental hazards.
Sounds like these are actually just some ulcers. It'll be fine.
I'll attempt to take a shot at that one. 29 to hit.
Yes, a 29 hits.
For 8.
All right.
And then with the offhand crossbow with a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
4, 5. That'll be it for my turn.
13 total. Nice. Okay. All right, Yuri.
I'm just going to run up to this one and try to hack it.
All right.
Not confident because last time it didn't work.
22. Yeah, that's gonna hit this thing.
And I'm going to hack it again. Probably miss with a 12.
Yeah, 12's gonna miss. But the first one hits for 12 points of damage. Sorry, I'm trying to do math.
Sorry, math.
Okay. So Yuri, as you smash into this thing and you connect with the first hit, you notice that it's covered in this acid. As the acid splashes back, and you take 4 points of acid damage as it gets all over your face and your eyes start burning.
So it's probably not horrible that I missed the second time.
I don't know. Potato.
Well, I'll end my turn there.
Okay, Kolos.
I'm gonna run in over to this one and swing at it with the elemental longsword. 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit.
14 damage.
14. Okay.
And swing again. 15 to hit.
Yep, 15 is gonna hit for another 9.
And that'll be it.
All right, so yeah, you slam into this thing and you see this thing's covered in acid. As acid is just rolling off this thing, you take 7 points of acid damage that blasts back all over you.
Nice.
Super.
That's it for your turn, Colos?
Yep.
All right, so now there's...
I guess Snarlers runs in, pokes his head through the thing, sticks his hand through, and
Oh fuck! Here we go.
fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, with a natural 1.
Nice.
So
Natural 1 and a natural 20.
that's perfect.
So can I average that out to be 19?
No, you
then?
cannot.
Oh, all right.
So Snothers, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
Come on. Ah. So as you cast Thorn Whip, the Thorn Whip extends from your hand and it whips out and it hits the walls of this thing. And you see like it's gonna get stuck in the wall, and then it just kind of it detaches itself and reels back into your hand.
Thank God.
Any more
That's
movement?
it.
You don't want to run into the acid-filled room?
No, I'm good. I'm good at just sticking my head through.
Okay.
Weird, right? I know.
All right, Vasan.
As I see Kolos running, I'm gonna start pulling at the chain whip on my belt and run up behind him and swing at this one with it.
All right. Oh, nice. 20 to hit. It's going to hit.
For 6.
For 6. And if that... The whip smashes into this thing, Kolos, so you see the blowback of acid as you take 1 point of acid damage.
Lovely. I'm gonna like spin a circle, like the whip rips around my head, and I fling it back
Okay. Yeah, 19's going to hit.
for 5.
But this time you rip this thing in half with the chain whip. Oh, sorry, but Kolos, as it gets ripped in half, it just explodes, and all the acid that this thing was dripping in causes
I'm
4
like
points
ducking
of acid.
behind Kolos's back.
Causes 4 points of acid damage that blows back all over you, Kolos.
Got that one, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little talk about this in a minute as I'm
And,
wiping acid out of my eyes.
I'm gonna bonus action, bonus action patient defense.
Okay. Is that it for your turn, Boston?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So that brings up these jellyfish creatures. Yuri, this thing like detaches one of its hooks from the wall. These hooked tentacles, and it whips it toward your face with a 19 to hit.
What?
I think that hits. Yep. Wow, he rolled shit for damage. So you take 2 points of lightning damage. And you take an additional 2 points of acid damage. This thing whips across you. It ends up like hitting you in the chest. The acid splashes up and hits your cheeks again. That's it for that one's turn. The one to the south that ends up shooting this spray of acid across the stomach chamber towards you, Kolos, with a 20, not natural, to hit.
Oh my God.
That hits.
So you take 4 points of acid damage as you're just getting soaked in this stomach acid. The other one, he does the same attack. He does an acid spit attack towards Vasan. Vasan, that's gonna be at disadvantage, right?
Hmm.
Oops, I hit the
Patient
wrong
defense.
one. With the 5 to hit, so that will not hit.
What would be disadvantage?
You took
Patient defense.
patient defense.
Yeah. Yes, you're correct. It is disadvantage.
You can either take a 5 or a 21. It's up to you. I'll go with 5.
No, I'll take the 5.
All right, so that's it for the lightning jellyfish's turn. For Taurus.
I will use steady aim and
Wait. Patient defense is the dodge action. So dodge gives you disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Just to double check. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I thought it might have meant something else. Never mind.
I'll use steady aim and attempt to shoot that one.
Alrighty.
With a
Nice.
27 to hit.
27 hits. Let's do some damage here.
For 35 points of damage.
So why are you getting sneak attack on this?
Because I use steady aim, which gives me advantage, which gives me sneak attack.
Okay, so it automatically gives you advantage. All right.
But I can't move, and once I use steady aim, my movement drops to 0.
I always forget that if you ever have advantage, you get sneak attack.
Yeah.
So like that's like the 3 conditions: either you got to have an ally nearby, or you got to be hidden, or.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one that commonly doesn't come up.
Okay, so what was the damage? 24 plus 11.
It is 35.
All right, so 35 is exactly enough as you pierce right through this thing. You see it just splatter acid all over the wall, and there's like a big puddle of acid in the corner now. And some of this acid, you see it's draining and running down through one of these holes in the floor.
Well, hopefully that's not important. That's it for my turn.
Right, Mr. Runestone.
Oh, to save the embarrassment, I'm just going to hack at this one, knowing that it's probably going to hurt me.
Going berserker and just smashing at it.
Yeah, you swing at it, this thing, but the acid has just burned your face and your eyes so bad that you completely miss.
And I just blindly swing again at it.
But yeah, your blind
Miss.
swing the second time, you make some connection for 8 points of damage. This thing, and it squirts 4 points of acid damage back into your face again.
It's starting to piss me off more.
Let me do some math.
Oh.
Here. What did you do? 8? Oh yeah, that's enough. That's enough to kill it. All right, one left.
I'm going to move towards it. Halfway, within distance on my next turn.
Okay. That was it.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. Right, Kolos.
Against my better judgment, I'm just gonna run in and hack at it.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah, 24 hits this thing for
13
13.
damage. Yep. Swing again. 22 to hit for another 13. And I'm going to burn a charge of the sword for... let's go cold damage. For another 3.
13, 20 is 29. Alright, so you're going to take... Oh, so luckily he rolled real shit, so you take only 5 points of acid damage after all 3 of these strikes, and this thing is just spitting up acid everywhere, but I think that probably at this point you're starting to realize holding up your shield is a good idea as you block a lot of the acid.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright, this thing's looking hurt, but it's not dead yet. Snodler's back on the other side of the membrane.
Oh man, I can't see it from here. I got hit in the acid. Snellers creeps out. And flips out some mine's liver. Pew pew!
Let's see. He rolls a 6.
Nice, 9 damage psychic.
That's enough as this thing just falls over dead. Doesn't spit out any acid all over Kolos.
Thank God.
Do we sense a difference in this fish?
It does seem calmer, and you start hearing a voice in your heads. You guys all hear, "I only have but a minute. Thank you, but there's something in my brain." And it starts like shaking again as it gets another volt of electricity running through his body. You guys feel this static charge right through your feet.
Let's go! Snarlers runs.
Well, we gotta get to the brain. Yeah, I follow him.
Okay, so you guys are running to the south near the anus.
Well, I mean,
That's
Where's
where the
brains
brain
at?
is. It's where the brain is.
well, look, when was the last time I knew what a fish was? And actually, we've been clearing all the rooms, so it's got to be down.
Pretty
It's
sure
in
at
his
some
brain.
point. Pretty sure at some point you mentioned there being fish underwater or under in the Underdark.
Have you been in fish in the Underdark? Because apparently that's normal over here.
Not
I think this is the brain.
Haphazardly choosing a direction.
Okay, you like make your way through one of these membranes, and you you walk into a room that is covered in these red tinted and fine hair like cilia.
Not the brain.
There's all these massive like stool like formations covered in mucus kind of filled this room. You can tell you're in one of the intestinal chambers of the fish.
Dive out of there, probably smelling funny. It's not that one.
Let's see. Then as you poke your head in there, you see these two what do you call those things? Those jellyfish-looking things kind of detach themselves from the wall and start heading towards the membrane, back to where you guys were.
There's some more jellyfishes in there.
Sorry, I lost their token. Come on, jellyfish!
Which one did Snarlers go into? This one?
Oh, you don't know. That's the best part.
Well, it's following around behind you, but you keep moving your thing into the darkness.
I know. Although you should know because I would have run by you. Yeah, I went left.
Oh, that's why I'm clicking on the art. Yeah, if anybody wants to see this this art, this is what they look like. It's like a jellyfish.
Nice. It's a lot of tentacles.
Where did that show up at?
It should be in your journal.
The very bottom.
Oh,
Wings
of
of
course.
Windfish
Right.
handouts.
Oh, the jellyfish were in the right-hand room.
Yeah,
I
they were in
misunderstood
the
what you were
rooms of
saying.
Yeah, because you haphazardly ran into that one.
All right.
Just a thought.
So his poop had also had lightning.
Dude, what is this thing eating?
Oh, they both. I rolled separate for both of them. They both rolled natural ones for initiative.
Nice.
It's nice. I'll get all those out of the way now. I was waiting on Yuri. All right.
I think he's rolled a 3 for every single initiative so
That
far.
sucks. All right, Vasen, you look down the sphincter hallway here, and you see Snothers jump back out from one of the room to the right, through the membrane. He's got this like this viscous goo all over him as he comes back out, and he smells nasty like fish poop.
I take a deep breath. Reminds me of Salt Marsh. And then I run in. I don't run in. I stay 10 feet away. I'm pulling the whip out and using it.
Okay, yeah, you hit him within 10 feet. All right, that's gonna hit.
For 6. Oh, that one does not.
Yeah, the second one doesn't hit.
Then I'm going to move back. And use... No, that's it. I'll just end my turn.
All right, so now there's just stirred these things up, bounced it. Did you go into the other side of the?
I didn't let you finish, so I probably, if they were in there, I would have come out and been like, "That's the wrong room." But if Boston decided to rush in first, then I'm not gonna necessarily run to the next room and pull multiple things.
Okay.
So is that what I get out of this? Like, did he checked in that room, right?
Yeah. You would have like if you hadn't gone in the other room, yeah, you would have been in the hallway there and it said, "Hey, it's there's jellyfish in there." And Vasen, you saw Vasen go in there, throw his hand in there, make a whip attack, and then run away.
I guess I'm gonna run over, poke my head through, make my own attack, and then run away.
I'm seeing all sorts of weird shit from where I'm at. People.
I like
Staring.
wink, do the little eyebrows thing. Like, watch this.
He rolls a 4, so he takes 5 points of psychic damage. Or she, I don't know what sex this jellyfish is. I'm assuming you're done, Snothers?
I am.
Okay. Kolos.
Oh.
No, go
I
ahead.
guess I need. I kind of wanted to run back. I'm assuming we're gonna alpha these, even though it's false. So I just wanted to run back.
Probably a good idea. All right, Kolos, what do you want to do?
Well, channel Meglar and huck a javelin at him. At the first guy.
Wait, so are you going to throw it from the hallway through the jelly-like membrane?
I won't attempt to, yeah.
Okay. So as you throw it through the membrane, you see it. Your javelin flies true, but it rips through that membrane, and the whole fish starts to rock a little bit. Everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Everybody but Yuri gets a +4.
Thanks, but I won't be needing it.
Do we all do it?
Well, so everybody saves except for Snothers, who lands prone and slides down the rest of the sphincter into the membrane to the south.
Well, I don't think Fossen rolled, did he?
Yep, Vasen failed as well. So Vasen, you end up falling backwards into one of these holes. You slide down like this very tight, like closed hole, and you fall down into the stomach as you fall into a room.
Don't I
that
get the
is-
+4?
Oh shit! Yeah, you did. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, you needed a 15 to save. I forgot that you were within Kolos's
Whew, thank God.
range of
Aurora.
of sharing. All right, so let me just describe what you see, Snothers, as you slide down the hallway into. Luckily for you, this is a empty room, but it has a strong smell of like rotting corpses and sulfur. And this has these. You look around the walls as you kind of like slide into here, and have these large, strong muscles in this sphincter-like room. We're
I
gonna
didn't like.
Sphincter-like room.
I don't know if I like that statement.
we're gonna leave that one as it is, as you are
Okay.
prone in this room, but I will reveal it so you can see.
So the other one wasn't the poop chute. Great.
Right. So back to where we were at. So Kolos, you're damaged though, as this thing did go through the membrane, tore a hole in this thing's intestines, but you ended up hitting that jellyfish for, oh shit, where was the damage?
10.
10. Okay.
And then I'll chuck my last javelin.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, through the ripped membrane. Yeah, this one flies even truer into this thing for another 9.
And then I'm going to run. Can I see Snodlers through that membrane?
No. I mean, like, maybe, I guess you'd probably see, like, an outlet of them, because these things are, like, somewhat transparent. I guess more like a translucent. You can see, basically, Snodlers. Well, he also did slide downhill, and he's in the dark, so you probably got an idea of where he went, but you might not be able to, like, fully see him.
I'm going to chase after him then. And move down through the membrane.
All right, as soon as you move down through the membrane, all of a sudden these thick walls start closing in and crushing you guys. You need you guys both to make some dexterity saving throws.
11.
I think it's a DC 16. Oh, no, sorry, not dexterity. It's a Constitution saving throw. So go ahead and reroll.
Yeah, good. Eat that.
All right, so Snodlers. I'm gonna do some math here.
That's never good.
So Snodlers, you just take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as these walls close in and start crushing you. This sphincter is crushing you into a Snodler's turd. But Kolos, you take the full 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
But as soon as that you guys get like crushed, that membrane opens back up. That's in that that you guys just came through, and it expels you 10 feet out into the back into the hallway. So basically, you guys just got pooped out.
Oh God! Don't go in there. There's nothing good in that one or bad. It's just not worth it.
Oh, I can tell by the smell.
All right, Taurus, go ahead.
Guess I'll 15. No one's in the room, right?
In which room? The one to the south?
This one.
That one? Yeah, nobody's in the room. Just the jellyfish.
Is there a hole in the membrane?
Yeah, that membrane is like torn, so it's like flapping in the breeze now.
I'll attempt to shoot it from right here. Through the hole in the membrane. Got 25 to hit.
Oh yeah,
On
that'll
the
hit.
first one. For 9.
All right, yeah, that's enough. As you shoot this crossbow bolt through it, it hits it right in the face. It falls over dead.
Nice. And then I'm going to, with my offhand crossbow, I'll attempt to shoot the back one.
Oh yes,
16.
16 hits that guy too.
For 2.
All right, every little bit helps.
I'm rocking this damage, boys. And then, let's see, that was 10, 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15 I'll actually go in the room with this one. Just so I'm not clogging the hallway. That'll be it for my turn.
All right, you're in the poop room. All right, Yuri.
I'm just advanced forward as far as I can go. 15. I can just barely make it in the room.
Yeah, just enough to get in there. This thing is about 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna. My action, I'm just gonna put my shield away.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
All right. So that brings up the one surviving jellyfish that lashes out at Vitoris.
Mistakes were made.
Vitoris does a 9 hit.
Well, it was close, but no.
All right, so that's his action. That's it for his turn. Go ahead, Vassen.
No!
You sounded so
I run
sad
in
about that.
with my chain whip. Do the same thing. For the love of God, hit.
10's gonna miss as you whip across, but
Try to whip it around again. Oh, I disadvantaged. 22
22's gonna hit.
for 8.
All right, for 8. This thing's already been damaged. As you just smash into it, it spews out some acid, hitting Vitoris for 1 point of acid damage.
Take that, motherfucker. Oh, my bad, Vitoris.
Yeah, you sound real apologetic.
I run out the door.
Okay.
So he just runs in, slashes this thing. I get fucking
I
burned in the face.
I take
and
a
then
sip out of my gourd.
Vasa just runs out drinking.
You're just drinking your gourd in the intestines of a
Yeah.
giant fish. So
This is getting
gross.
intense.
All right.
As my chain whip is all dripping.
Gross. Just smells of like fish guts and fish shit and acid. This is nasty. You guys are gonna need a shower after this. All right, so now there's you just got pooped out. You're in the intestinal hallway.
Oh god. I sadly walk over and stick my head in and see if there's still something to shoot.
Yes, there is.
I should probably do this with disadvantage, but it's a saving throw, so I can't.
All right, so it's an it save 8, so he fails. So he takes 6.
All right, and then I go hide over here, so that way I'm not gonna fall through the sphincter again.
Okay. All right, Kolos also feeling the pressure of the sphincter and getting shot into the intestines. Kolos is also having a pretty rough day.
Yeah. I'm just going to sit here and drink my potion of healing.
All right.
And that'll be it for my turn.
All right, Vitoris.
Steady aim, and I attempt to murder this last jellyfish. The 22 to hit. For 32 points of damage.
Yeah, that's enough as you rip right through this thing. It spews out full maximum 4 points of acid all over you, but it's dead.
Teach me to get in melee range.
Is everything good in there?
Yeah, it's all dead.
Ooh, I take another sip of my gourd.
I'm
Snodlers,
gonna go
you
back
alright?
in there.
Snodlers is a little bit damaged, but We don't have to go down. That's just a crush room. There's nothing lightning in there. We still gotta check out this room.
Why do you smell funny?
Snodlers needs to stop doing stuff.
I want to
Yeah,
try
I'll
to get
come with
my
you,
2
buddy.
javelins.
Oh yeah, you go in there and you get the 2 javelins.
I peek through this, and I like put my hand out. Like, Snodlers, I got this one. I like poke my head through.
All right, you poke your head through the viscous membrane, and you see a chamber with very thick muscular walls, but the chamber is empty.
Pull my head back. It appears to be empty.
Guess the only thing we got left is the slide, boys.
It said it's in its brain, but is its brain in its stomach? Underneath?
I don't know. It's
I mean, it didn't say brain. I try to like ask it, where is it hurt?
You hear it call out again. The anemone is in my brain. Please save me.
How do we get there?
I think this is the brain room, isn't it?
I mean, as a dwarf, your stomach would be your brain room.
My question still stands.
You get nothing back.
I mean,
Let's go!
in your defense, can you, without looking at a textbook, just would you know where like your spleen is?
Yeah, sure. It's right next to the angry organ. Oh, wait, no, it's the same.
Did Snodlers just jump down the slide?
Yeah.
At first, bitch.
I'll jump down feet first.
So you guys slide down this slide, and it just
I-
it brings you back into the stomach room that you guys were in. But it's a nice, fun slide on the way down.
You just hid that section instead of showing it.
Yeah.
I was like, the darkness is growing.
I didn't get stuck halfway in it or nothing, did I?
No.
What's in these holes?
So you look down there, and you can't quite see through them. They look like they're some sort of passageway that leads lower.
Guys, it's not in the mouth.
Because I think this is.
Did I see one in the other room way back here when I was in
Uh,
there fighting?
yeah, you saw a hole there. That one was full of feces, but
Anyone able to throw a light down there?
I'll pull out one of my crossbow bolts, snap the tip off, and cast light on it, and I'll drop it down this middle hole.
all right. So as you put it down that hole, you see it kind of like almost like a muscular action. It like sucks the crossbow bolt down through that hole, and it just disappears. But you lose it like this. These walls of this thing are very thick, and you can't see down through there, even with the light.
You see Snodler start hyperventilating and plugging his nose.
How big is it?
I just give Snodlers to look like.
How big's the hole? Like, could we all fit?
Yeah, these holes are about 5 foot in diameter. They're fairly large holes. It's like a muscular tube that leads lower.
I just look at Snodlers.
You see me still plugging my nose, like breathing quickly. What?
I start slowly pulling rope out of my bag.
Jumps in.
As soon as he
Tie
goes,
it up.
I jump in this one next to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down the one Snodlers one down.
Okay.
I'm following behind Vossen.
Don't land on me, chunky monkey.
I pick my own hole.
Okay. You guys all
You would, gross.
you guys go down these holes, and as soon as you step in them, you feel like this muscular like sack just surrounding you, and this warmth as it just kind of
Where the ball sack?
like sucks you down through this thing, and you feel a splash as you land down inside of the acidic stomach. Snodlers and Kolos. Let me move you guys here. Change this. Open up the map. Let's see, without revealing too much. So you guys, yep, Kolos and Snouders are in that top left area. Vitoris, you make your way down into like a one spot of
Yes.
solid stomach mass. And
Hot.
Vasen, you went down through the center, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Him and Yuri.
And Yuri went down to the center, so you guys splash into acid. Snothers, you're on the left-hand side, also in some acid.
Can I rapidly climb out to minimize my heartache? But I'm sure.
Yeah, you're good in just a second. Let me pull up this room. So you guys now are officially landed into the lower stomach. This room is very heavy with like acid vapors. Like it's nauseating. It's just a noxious smell. The acid from upstairs is dripping down through some of these holes, and this room is very dangerous. But the room is covered by a pool of green tinted digestive acid, and you see like pieces of half digested creatures resurface with the organ's movements as the stomach is like contracting. You see like bits of giant crab kind of popping up through the acid. You also look around in here, and in the walls of this stomach, you see something that's kind of looks like it's almost forged and embedded into the wall of the stomach to the south. It looks like a piece of the trident that you would assume is one of the tines. It's sharp spikes. It's fused into the stomach wall of the Fae fish.
Where is it?
To your south, nearest you, Snothers.
Oh, I am going for it like no other.
All right, so before this all happens, we're going to rewind this a second. As you splash down into the acid, a large, acidic-looking, gooey creature, similar to the one that you guys fought upstairs, like a sentient, acidic blob, forms in the center of the room and comes up out of the ooze. Blah! So let's see. So we're gonna resolve this acid pull first. As soon as you guys fall into the acid, actually, we'll do that at the start of your turns. We'll do that. It'll be easier. So yeah, let's everybody roll for initiative if you haven't already. Snothers, I'm gonna put you back by Kolos if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Out of 3 this time.
Oh, you landed safely, Snothers?
No, he landed in the acid.
So the only one that landed safely was Vitoris?
Vitoris, he picked the right hole.
Vitoris is the only one who picked the right hole.
That's weird. So like Snoddlers and Vossen just went ear. It's fine.
It's not my fault you guys wanted to double up. There's 5 holes.
Right, everybody's in here. Right, did I get everybody? Okay, all right, Vitoris. So yeah, you land on, I'd say, a somewhat dry land, but you do notice there's acid, like heavy acid dripping from the ceiling. Yeah, and so you take some acid damage as a large puddle of acid drips down on top of you. You take the full max 4 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
You're not going to want to spend a lot of time in here.
No, we are not. My character. So I accidentally closed my character sheet. And it's fixed. Alright, I'm going to take a shot with my hand crossbow. Does it look like either this passageway or this passageway has, like, less vapors?
So it does look like the passageway to the north has more vapors, I guess, to it. But the one to the west seems a little bit clearer.
Alright, I will attempt to shoot it with my hand crossbow. A 21 to hit
Oh, yeah. 21 hits nicely.
for 24 points of damage.
Yep.
Then I'll move to there.
You're going to have to. Are you going to walk through the acid or are you going to attempt to jump? Or what's your plan here?
What's the long jump rules? I never remember those.
And feet to run up.
You're gonna
And
fail.
And it's wait. Isn't it like your strength? Like your strength?
Yeah, but
That's
there's
how far you can
also
jump.
you have to have so much feet. Let's see,
Yeah, 10
long-
feet to run. But
Yeah,
it's
let's see. You got 10 feet on that little platform.
I think it's your strength is how far you could jump, right?
Or a long jump.
Depends on if you're running. Yep.
Oh well, then I'll just walk there because, yeah.
All right. So as you wade through this acid, you're gonna take
Quickly,
you're
as
gonna take
quickly as
you're
possible.
gonna take some acid damage.
That's fine.
All right,
Although I really like these boots.
you take 5 points of acid damage as you quickly stride through this almost waist high acid.
You're with your booties.
And then, fuck it, I'll try and shoot it with my offhand. $13
13 will hit.
for 4. And does it feel like the air is clearer here?
Yeah, it does feel clearer there, and actually, you look at this like tunnel that goes up, like it has an incline.
Ooh, I will tell the rest of the party that, hey, the air seems clear and it looks like it goes up. And that'll be it for my turn.
Where's the piece of the trident?
To the south. Right, Kolos. So Kolos, yeah, you splash into the acid. So at the start of your turn, you're gonna take 9 points of acid damage as this acid comes up almost to your waist.
Super. I'm going to use my dagger on him.
Okay.
With 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 will hit for 7.
Yeah, mine as well. Second level, Defiance Might for another 7.
All right.
And then another dagger slash or
Oh,
stab.
hold on. I forgot to give you some acid damage after your first dagger. So let's see. So you take you guys keep getting max. You get 4 points of acid damage after the first dagger attack. The second one is going to hit as well. So you take another 2. So you take a total of 6 points of acid damage.
Alright.
And your this thing, you feel like its acid is much stronger as your dagger. You look down, it starts like dissolving.
Super. I'm going to allow it to take a opportunity attack as I run down to the trident
Okay.
piece.
You feel this this heavy thud on your back. This thing with a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So it does 6 points of bludgeoning damage, an additional 21 points of acid damage. It slams into your back, and you can feel your armor starts melting on your back.
Super.
So it reduces your AC by -1 permanently now, and your dagger has a -1 to its attack roll or to its damage rolls. Was that it for your
That's
turn?
it for my. Yeah.
Okay. Right, Vasan, you are also standing in waist deep acid, so
Yeah, I dropped in.
you're gonna take. Oh, I rolled 2 ones. Luckily for you, you only take 2 points of acid damage somehow.
I drop gracefully into this shit. I'm gonna like scream to Kolos, grab the trident, let's get the fuck out of here. And then I'm gonna turn and like try to backhand swing this thing. My
No.
quarterstaff.
All right. Yeah, 20 is gonna hit
9 damage.
for 9. All right.
Con save. Try to stun the strike.
Let me see if he can be stunned. He can. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, 22.
Ah! Oh, I swing again.
This guy's got some serious con.
I bet.
26 is gonna hit for
8.
another 8. All right.
Let's try again.
So this thing is looking hurt now. Oh, you're trying another stunning strike?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what he does. 17. What does he need?
Oh, he just barely.
Oh God.
Oh, roundhouse kick him.
Yeah, 20 hits.
For 11.
All right, this thing is looking hurt though, and
And I'm gonna try to stun it again.
okay, 15.
He's stunned.
All right, it was bound to work at some point.
And that's my turn. Well, actually, I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna get up to here.
All
Get
right.
out of the acid, right?
Yep. All right, so that's it for your turn. That'll bring up Yuri, who splashes heavy into the acid. You take 5 points. Oops, no. I think I rolled 2 of those.
Yeah. I just fucking cannonball down into the
You
acid.
cannonball into the acid. You take 8 points of acid damage.
Again, that my
Sorry, I gotta interrupt you for just a second. So for Vasan, the only thing I gotta do is I gotta add all of your acid attacks. So every time you hit, it splashed acid on you.
Sure.
So there was 1, 2, 3 hits on him. So you
Oh
get
boy.
3d4 worth of acid damage. Wow, I don't know how you get so lucky. A 1, 1, and a 2. So you take 4 points of acid damage.
Ah, I'm too graceful, bitch.
All right, so sorry. Go ahead, Yuri.
I climb out of the acid, and being that my shield is stowed, I'm going to pull out my crossbow and shoot at it
All right.
That's the area I know.
with the bolts that Batora so gracefully loaned me.
Nice. So 8 points of piercing.
I'm gonna shoot at it a second time and miss. I presume I miss.
No, the second one hits, and it's enough to. You see this thing just kind of fizzle out and just merge back into the pool of acid in the stomach.
gonna head up towards Batoris and Boston.
Okay.
Stodler's just chilling alone in the acid.
All right. So I'm assuming you're done.
Yes. Sorry.
So Snothers, as you fall like up to your shoulders in this acid, you take 9 points of acid damage.
Got it. I guess I'm swimming out as fast as possible and running.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be difficult terrain for you, but you still probably have enough to get to the edge.
So that's 20, 25.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, obviously your math. You can move me where you wish, but
You know you're fine. All right, so that removes you guys from combat. All right, so at this point, yeah, you guys are in the stomach. If you feel like the threat's gone, there's acid dripping from the ceiling. And make you guys all make a dexterity saving throw before you do whatever you're gonna do here.
Knowledge is the only one that does not get a +4.
I'll give it to him because he might even be like you guys are probably all huddled together on this like little piece of dry land. So it's a DC 15. So does Yuri get a +4? It doesn't even matter. It's only 13. So Kolos and Yuri, you guys are gonna get a little acid dripped on you. So you guys will take another 2 points of acid damage. It's dripping off the ceiling of this stomach. All right, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm going to apologize to the fish first, and then cut out the piece of the trident.
All right, yeah. So as you do it, like you stab your dagger into the fleshy walls of the stomach, and you hear the thing kind of again in your mind, just with like a wince of pain, followed by an electrical impulse that you guys feel kind of all throughout your body. The whole stomach chamber now is filled with this like static electricity, but you manage to cut around this tine of the trident, and you pull it out, and you have this almost probably about 1.5 foot long blade in your hand. It's like a black adamantine blade.
Alright, I'm going to hand it to Snodlers and push my way past everybody out of the stomach.
nice. You know Snodlers likes it.
What's the point of arguing? It's all going to go to you anyway.
Oh yeah, you make your way out of the stomach area into like a slippery sort of ramp that leads about 30 feet up to a higher chamber.
Make my way up there.
I'm gonna follow behind.
You pulled the trainer. I like try to think in my head if that helped to the fish.
And you get no response because at this point that static charge is just extremely strong at this point after it's been removed. You don't know whether it's in relation to the trident being pulled out or not, but coincidentally, yeah, there's a massive static electricity charge that you all feel.
Oh god, yeah, definitely. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the only problem is I can't really keep going. I'm out of heals and I'm out of health. I need to somehow take a rest here.
We ain't resting here, boy.
Yeah, it's not a great place to rest.
Oh,
Not to mention this this passageway is slippery and steep. It's 30 feet up, so you guys gotta make some dexterity saving throws to get up this thing. Or actually, no, don't you have to make an acrobatics or athletics check, or whatever you guys want to roll, whatever's higher for you.
Acrobatics
Oh.
or what?
Or athletics.
Snarlers is strong.
It's only a DC 10, so. So Snothers, as you try to scramble your way up, you like whee! You slide all the way back down into the that room again, and you have a 3 in 6 chance of having acid dumped on you. So let's see what happens here. A massive little bubble of acid comes down, and it lands right next to you, Snothers, just missing you. But the rest of you manage to scramble your way to the top of this kind of slippery passageway, and at the top of the passageway, you are in a chamber that looks like it's part of like the heart. You can feel this rhythmic pumping as you're in some sort of heart chamber. But as you enter this, you see these parasitic tendrils that are wrapping around the aspects of the heart and the walls. You see this electrical energy just pulsing through these purple tendrils that are infesting the entire heart cavity. But as you enter this room, 2 more of these electrical jellyfish are attached to the walls, and as soon as they see you guys scramble to the room, they unattach themselves to the walls and start closing in on your positions. So let me reveal this area, and then you guys can roll some initiative here. All right, just 2 of these things, but one of them is on the ceiling just above you guys. And you see it, just these tentacles unattached from the walls and comes flying down towards you. Let me put them in initiative here. Let's see what happens. And again, you guys are in this room. You're feeling this strong electrical pulse. And on top of that, you're feeling the rhythm of the heart, and it starts to beat faster and faster.
You add me into the initiative?
Can I add you? Sure.
Yeah. I don't know why. I must not have clicked on my guy first.
I was going to omit this from this part because I didn't want to read all of this. But all right, yeah, I'm going to, for lack of time. All right, so let's carry on here. So you guys all rolled initiative. Snothers, you scrambled up after you were late to the party. If you slid back down, you pop up. You're the first one to say, "Guys, look!" You see these things attached to the walls.
All right. Well, I guess Snarlers thinks we should detach them from the walls. We haven't done fire in a while.
Give this motherfucker heartburn.
27 to hit, 14 fire damage.
All right, which one are you gonna hit?
Let's say the closest one.
All right, the southern
That
gentleman.
doesn't sound dangerous.
All right, so he hits for 14. Beautiful.
And it's on like the ceiling or something, right? It's not like right next to me.
Yeah, it's about like 10 foot up on the ceiling.
I'm gonna move over. I guess I can't do anything. We're good.
All right, Vasen.
Says 10 foot to the ceiling. I'm
Yeah,
gonna pull out the chain whip again.
Yep, 10
then
foot to
swing
the
at it.
ceiling.
Oh, that's not it.
Chain whip's gonna hit it. Shoot, whip straight up into the ceiling.
For 7.
For 7. Right, it's gonna hit for 7. -7. All right. You see the acid spray out. Snothers and Vasen, both of you guys make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
No.
So Snothers, you're gonna get hit with a little acid as it sprays out from the ceiling all over you for 4 points of acid damage. Vasen, you manage to sidestep enough to not get the spray.
Yeah, watch out again.
How much was that again?
Oh no.
4. Oh, the natural 1. Oh, yeah. Snothers, make a dexterity saving throw again. Nice. So
Yeah.
Voss said, as you whip up, the first time you hit it, but as you like whip the chain whip back down, it just nearly almost grazes Snother's face as he's getting splashed with acid. It was a wild chain whip attack.
And a bonus action, patient defense.
All right. I'm holding your position right there, Vossen.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kolos.
Just level 3 cure wounds.
All right. Are you gonna hold your position there too?
Yeah.
All right.
And that'll be it.
Vitoris, where are you hiding?
Oh, Yuri put his choking on top of me.
Oh, okay.
So I'll,
Sorry about that.
you're fine. What's this one doing?
So this one's about 10 feet up on the ceiling. It's attached to the ceiling. You see this electrical energy that it's pumping into the this heart chamber. You just see Vossen as he whips into it with the chain whip, and just acid sprays all over Snowders.
I'll take a shot at this one across the room with steady aim. Not initiative. Cool. With 28
Close. 22 to hit.
for 27 points of damage.
Oh, snap. You shoot this across the room, and it just explodes. Acid flies out all over the room. But she's gone.
That's it for my turn.
All right. The other one that's attached to the ceiling, it sprays down its acid spit towards Vossen with disadvantage. Ooh, it rolls a 21 and a 19, so a 19 to hit.
God damn it.
So
Yep.
you take 10 points of acid damage. And with that, it's going to... yeah, it's just going to stay there. It's not scared. It's also not very intelligent, so... all right, Yuri.
Oof. Sure.
And as you like walk by this, you see this massive growth on the heart chamber. This like parasitic organism has invaded the this chest cavity of the fey fish, and you see this thing. It's like this cancerous thing that's like embedded into the walls of this, and it's being fed by this these purple these lines of these tendrils.
Oh. Should I attack that? Yeah, I'm gonna take my axe back out, swap my axe back out, and try to chop this thing right here.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack. Nice. So as you take your axe and you just clean chop that this tendril right in half, and it shoots out this electrical energy. So as a byproduct of it, you take 3 points of lightning damage, Yuri, as you kind of feel the energy rush into your axe and like right through your forearm. But you sever the link to this parasite that's growing on the wall of the fish. essentially helping save its life.
Now, can I help save what's life?
The giant fish that you're in.
Oh, I thought you meant this thing. Can I attack this thing?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know whether I'm trying to chop it off or.
Yeah, I mean, like you can like precision. It's like you're a surgeon right now with a battle axe. Nice. So with that, you go to swing at it and you miss, and you sink your axe right into that chest cavity of the fish, dealing 9 points of slashing damage to it. And you feel the whole thing just start shaking. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
I get +4, so we have 14.
So,
I mean, I guess I could do that all day if I'm going to keep saving.
Probably. So yeah, as the fish takes this damage and it just abruptly shakes, you guys all feel it tremble, but nobody falls to the ground or slides back down the slide into the stomach. So nice.
And that's it for my turn.
Except for Colas. Sorry, Colas. I didn't realize you rolled a 7. The guy that gives everybody a bonus, but he rolls a 7. A natural one. But you don't end up sliding down. You do fall prone, and you like, you slide probably into Vossen a little bit, and he helps prop you up. But so Kolos, we'll say you're prone. That was it for your turn, Yuri?
Yes.
Okay, Snodlers.
Yes, Snarlers is going to do what Snarlers does best in Fireball. No.
That's probably a good idea.
To Fireball?
You should do some lightning damage to this thing.
Can do. Or poison. Actually, thunder is the opposite of lightning, right?
Yeah. It doesn't gain
Let's
health with thunder damage, though.
Let's do some cold damage.
Ooh, nice. With a 22 to hit. Yeah, so you throw this chromatic orb at this thing, and then you just see it instantly just turn to ice, and it just shatters.
Snarlers doesn't have many of those left. I hope we're almost done.
All right, so I guess, yeah, essentially this room has been cleared out and somewhat aided in the Windfish's demise until Yuri hacked into it accidentally, but by taking a look at this growth, you see that it's not pulsing with the heartbeat as it was.
Should we try to cut it off? Or just leave it?
Stop pulsing.
Yeah, like when you first came in there, like this parasitic thing was, it was pulsing with the heartbeat of the fish. But after Yuri cut through these parasitic tendrils that were attached to this growth, it seems to no longer be alive.
Is the fish alive?
The fish is alive. Yep.
Fish, you there?
Fish, you there?
I'm feeling so much better, but please get this thing out of my head.
Where is it in your head?
You are close. I can feel your presence in me.
Wait, it's the woman, isn't it? We gotta find her.
All right. What was that electric shock? Maybe we should hold on a second.
So you guys are probably in a safe spot. If you wanted to take a short rest, you probably could spend a little
Yeah,
bit
that's
of
what I
time
was
in here.
thinking.
But we have a time constraint because it's kind of like a salt. Like it's been in the ground for millennia, but when we pull it out, it only lasts a year. Now that we're in this thing, we gotta do it quick, right?
What? No, I think we just stopped it from being electrocuted and blowing us up. I think we could take a little breather. I look over at Kolos.
It said hurry up.
It is dying, but I mean, what's another 45 minutes or however long?
Oh, I did. I
Hour.
didn't hear it. I thought it was good now.
Oh no,
No, never mind.
he still has something in his brain.
That we're screwed.
Are we
That's
continuing?
what you're saying. The tendril that was attached to it, Yuri cut off.
Yeah.
I thought he cut the thing off it.
Oh no, it was like
I misunderstood.
it's just like a
Well,
growth.
that's what I was.
This thing is like invading. This like cancerous. These lesions are covering the walls and stuff. So Yuri cut some of the
That's
power
what
source to it. But
Misunderstood what was the situation.
That's what I was asking. Should we cut the whole thing off? You know what I mean?
I think it's.
I'm assuming there's more than one tendril.
Yeah, I think as long as we get rid of the tendrils, it should be all right.
But we have to find the other ones because it's obviously not the only one.
So, are we short resting or not?
I don't think we should.
You don't think we should?
No, I didn't realize that. I thought this was what we came in here to kill.
Oh,
yeah.
I already short rested.
It's okay. I mean, you guys might as well take a short rest, otherwise.
I was just not going to add my hit dice if we weren't taking one. But if we are,
To be honest with you, this is probably the only place in this level that you could probably take a short rest safely for a little bit.
All right, I guess we'll short rest.
Not that there's a boss battle coming up or anything.
Not like Snodlers isn't saving all of its high-level spell slots or anything.
Obviously.
Have we had a long rest since we leveled? I don't think so. Did we?
No, I think we.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just making sure. Because in theory, I don't have my second spell slot for 5th, I think. Or is that like how much shenanigans is that?
I think you guys had a long rest after your level because you guys like traveled on the ship for like 5 days.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a leak real quick.
I need to remember to make my Super Master Awesome Scroll.
nice.
Yeah, if you guys need to take a 5-minute break, go for it.
Have we already short rested?
No, I think that's the first short rest we've taken.
Yeah, I obviously haven't. I haven't long rested.
Wait,
in a long time.
You guys short rested before you entered the fish.
Yeah.
Good.
Action surge. Back. Aguilar says to me today, "Yep, I'm done with the game. But you can have all my stuff and all my gold."
It's okay.
What?
I'm like, you don't have anything I want. And I don't think he has any gold either.
Why? What happened with that? Did you just say fuck this?
He's training for his fight, is what he told me.
Yeah, he says he goes to the gym Saturday morning, so he can't stay up late.
But he could show up to one shots.
And
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, "Yeah, if there's a one shot, invite me." I'm like, all right.
I mean, there's a functional difference between planning to do it every week as opposed to doing it occasionally, but
Yeah.
still.
All right, let's do this. Got all 10 key points back.
Stunning strike, stunning strike.
I mean,
10 times in a row. Eventually it'll work.
it is a boss battle. You might as well. What are you gonna do about him?
Patient defense.
Snodlers has 5 of his spell slots used, so this is gonna be rough.
Right, everybody's back.
Yep.
Okay.
yep.
Si, senor.
Right, so you guys are in the left heart chest cavity chamber. There's another one of these membranes in front of you guys, but you see these tendrils, these like lilac tendrils that are like coming through the center of this membrane, as it kind of like tore a hole through the membrane, and you can kind of see into the hallway here. I say hallway, but like into the through the membrane into another chamber. It looks like it leads like this. You see another kind of T intersection with more of these tendrils kind of all emanating out of from the northern passageway.
Can you cut him here? I'm like pointing down to the ground. Someone chop this fucking thing off right here.
Still over by the cancer thing.
I
All
gotta
right.
make a cut at it.
Yeah, so Colas, you chopped right through one of them, and you feel the electricity flowing into you. So you're going to take a little lightning damage too. Ooh, the max. 6 points of lightning damage.
That doesn't surprise me tonight.
Does it look like the way the map shows it? Just 2 tendrils coming out?
Yeah. You see like the membrane to the north. It's kind of like completely covered over by these tendrils and these growths that are, dominating the cavity, the wall of the fish. But as soon as
Can we try to cut through
Kolos
this?
cuts that tendril, you can see like the electricity start to like fickle and like fade away out of the thing as essentially the tendril starts like dying.
Can we try to cut this down?
Yeah,
Anyone?
sure can. Yeah, somebody can do that. If you want to make an attack.
How long have we been in here, by the way?
Probably a good hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half maybe.
All right.
So what are you guys doing?
Did anyone cut through? No one said anything. So
Kolos cut through like the one on the floor. So the
yeah, I was asking if someone could cut the membrane down that was blocking the wall. The one to the north. Because I'm assuming this tendril went. I've seen it heading to that room, so I assume it was like the other one.
right, and that
Hey,
the
you
one to
guys let
the
me
one to the right that Kolos cut through. You can see it kind of like wither up a little bit as it's going through the thin membrane to the right hand side.
This way?
Yeah.
Not this way.
But the one to the north, there's much more tendrils. Like this whole membrane is actually like sealed off with this
Yeah,
purple
tendrils. That's
growth.
what I was seeing if someone would cut through it.
Well, I'll try to hack through that shit.
Yeah, to take a little bit more work.
I'm not worried about where it's going. It looks like it's coming from here because the other one was going into that one, right?
The one, it looks like everything's coming from the one to the north.
Yeah. That's why I suggested. That's why I want to go through that one.
So
I'll cut at it if you want.
all right. You're gonna try to hack down the membrane and all the parasitic growth on that.
I'll try.
Yeah, go ahead, make an attack. Nice. Oh yeah, you just bash the axe into it as you just feel this surge of electricity flowing again, kind of like knocks you back about 5 feet as you see the tendrils start to shrivel up. Oh, you take max damage too. 6 points of lightning damage just burst through your chest. But you see that there's still you've only gotten about halfway through the tendrils that are like completely like covering over the door. It's gonna take a little bit more work.
I'm gonna take the dagger out and start cutting at it too.
All right, go ahead and make an attack. Thought said you try to stab at it, and you just stab the wall of the fish, dealing a little bit of damage. You do 3 points of damage as you just stab into the fish's chest.
Sorry.
I understand if anyone does, because I did it, Boston. I did the same
I'm
thing.
gonna keep going.
Going to
All right,
is
26.
there room
All
for
right,
hack there too?
for 10 points of damage, Vasen, as you take 3 points of lightning damage as you like cut through the rest of this electrical tendrils. But the passageway is cleared enough now that you can get through the damaged membrane.
Let's do like I'll just. Can I see through it, or do I have to get through it to see through it?
No, it's opened up now to where you see the heart in the center of this massive chamber, the chest cavity. This is the heart is about a 10-foot wide beating heart. It's in the center of the cavity, like it's suspended by arteries and veins. But surrounding the arteries and veins are these mass of these parasitic purple tendrils that are wrapping around the heart, and they extend out from the heart to the outsides of this chamber, all over the place, like these parasitic spider webs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in and then run right over to the nearest one
Okay.
and try to hit it.
All right.
Or,
So
well, no, I'm gonna run in and yell to everybody that let's go, let's do this.
all right. So let me reveal this. As you rush in, you see the heart that's being under attack. The heart's still beating, but you can tell that it's under a massive amount of strain.
Yeah, I mean, I as soon as I peek in, I come in and see this first one. My intent is to attack it,
All right. So let's.
but I also let them know, to get in here.
But as you come in here and you see this, you're going to take these things out. You notice on the other side of the heart is a massive jellyfish. This one looks like the the leader of the jellyfish.
Holy fuck balls! I'm shit my pants.
And I will show that
I
to you
pooped
guys.
a little.
It's in your journals if you care to look at it.
Nope.
It's a
Hold my shield out
bioelectric
and-
anemone.
I better last it.
Did you just say it's an enemy? Snoddler's got it.
Anemone.
An enemy and beyond.
Let's see. So let's roll some initiative as you guys are gonna fight this thing and its babies.
Did everybody roll initiative already? Or is that the old order up there?
No, it's new.
It's everybody except for Yuri.
Except for me.
All right, so Vasen, as you run in and you start cutting into this thing with your dagger, you notice that these things all start like pulling their tendrils out of the walls of the chamber, and their focus all turns to you. So what are you doing?
I'm smashing, trying to break through this.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack on that
I'm going to
tendril.
use my quarterstaff two-handed
All right.
for 9 points of damage.
All right, so for 9 points of damage, as you bust through this tendril, and like you feel it, you see it, the tendrils rip out of the wall, and this electrical charge blasts out. You take 1 point of residual like lightning damage, and it shoots out of these tendrils.
And then I'm going to use my move speed to hit the other one. Like a swing back around for two-handed hit
All right,
for 11.
all right, another one. Yeah, enough damage where you just bash through it. It rips out of the wall. The heart starts beating more steady instead of this fast pace that it was going. As 2 of these tendrils have been released.
I'm going to bonus action patient defense.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, this room as you walk in here is this massive amount of heat. The heart is giving off an incredible amount of heat.
Time to fireball.
Not to mention the amount of electricity that's kind of like bouncing around in this room from these lightning anemones.
That is my turn.
Right. So one of these things sees you attacking its parasitic brethren, and it rips itself off the wall and comes straight for you. This is going to make a attack. You with a 19 to hit.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, it's a 19 or a 22.
Yep, that hits.
It's a 19 to hit with, so you take 5 points of lightning damage as this thing just
Damn it!
whacks you
I
with
drank
this
my potion too soon.
lightning charge. You feel it burning through you. But yeah, this thing, it's only got 1 attack, so that's it for his turn. All right, Kolos.
All right. I'm going to do something stupid.
Nice, that's what we like.
Yep. 15, 20, 25. So he can get an opportunity attack.
Oh, he'll take it. With an 18 to hit.
Hits.
So you take 5 points of lightning damage as you rush by this thing.
Okay. And there's 30. I'm going to do my vow against him, so I get my advantage. And swing with the longsword. 27 to hit.
27 is going to hit. So you're attacking the giant
The
creature?
big guy, yeah.
Okay. All right, 20. I think it's 27 to hit. Yeah, 27 hits. For 8.
Yep. Not going to burn that. Alright. And I'll swing again for 25.
All right, so first you're going to take some lightning after you hit this thing.
Mhm.
Let me see. So it's only 1d6. So you take 5 points of lightning damage after you hit this thing. And then what did you say? So the second attack was a 12 to hit?
25, I have advantage.
Okay, 25 is going to hit. For 8.
Or 8, yep.
All right.
And that's it.
Very cool. Okay, Yuri.
So, probably if I hit this heart, that's not going to be good, guys, huh?
The heart is the fish's heart. That would kill the fish.
Go for it. I'm just
Do
kidding.
it.
I'm going to attack.
The tendrils are the ones that are setting up free, not the heart.
Well, I'm going to attack this jellyfish here.
Okay. With a 22 for 12 points of slashing. All right, it's gonna hit him. Let's see. Hold on, we're at 12. And you're gonna take a little acid damage that these things give off. Luckily, the acid damage is only D4. Not like the big guy with his lightning. So you take 3 points of acid damage. It splashes all over you.
And knowing that, I'm going to attack it again.
All right, go for it.
26.
Oh, yeah, 26 is going to hit. For 11, let me do some math. Okay, it's still alive, but it shoots more acid on you. So you take another 2 points of acid damage. You get splattered.
Blocking the doorway, right? Cola slipped by me.
They can get through you.
Yeah, I'll end my turn there then. I'm not going to move.
All right.
Yeah.
That brings up the big thing. It's going to attack Kolos. Let's see. Ooh, melee attack with a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so you are grappled by this thing now. You're grappled and then and restrained because it engulfs you. So it takes its tentacles, wraps around you, and it just sucks you up inside of its tentacles. As you are inside of this thing, you're unable to breathe. And that's it for that. Forgoes his second attack because he engulfed you. So I'm just going to put you up on this space. You're inside of him.
Alright.
That's so hot.
Oh my god. All right. And then go ahead, Vitors.
Alright, this one's still... yeah, that one's still kicking.
Sorry, did I tell you had 14? You took 14 points of lightning damage, Colas?
Me?
No, you didn't.
Sorry,
Oh.
yeah. So you get hit with 14 points of lightning damage. It uses its second attack to suck you into its evil tentacles. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Vitors.
Where is this one? Just floating?
This one is like, yeah, it's like it unattached itself from the wall, so it's like floating and it's in your like melee range.
Alright. I'll get close to it and then I will attempt to shoot it. With a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that always hits.
For 21.
Oh yeah, that explodes this thing. You're gonna get some blowback on that one. 3 points of acid damage,
Yeah.
but it falls to the ground.
And then I will... How big's this heart? Like, does it like go all the way from like the floor to the ceiling?
To the windows.
Yeah, the heart is like a 10 foot by 10 foot thing.
Okay. And then I'll attempt to shoot that one with my offhand. $25.
All right.
4-2.
All right.
Balling out here with that offhand. I know Snodler's is back there jealous in the hallway.
No, he's just prepping the fireball.
Waiting
What
for
is-
all the Freds to get into the room. That's it for my turn.
All right, Snodlers.
All right, time to cue that fireball. We're ready. Snarler's you turns into the room. What the shit? Scale of 1 to scary. This brain is. Did that come through?
It's definitely pretty scary. This sight, because this thing that you see Kolos's legs sticking out from underneath this giant enemy. This thing is probably about like 20 feet by 20 feet, and it's bigger than this thing's brain, which is a brain. I don't know why I've been saying heart the whole time, but yeah, it's just this thing's brain.
Charisma save.
Right, let's see what he's got for charisma. Oh, not a whole lot. He rolls a 14.
Vanished.
Nice.
Does that mean I get banished with him?
Probably, because you're inside of him.
Nice. Look, man, I just saw your legs. I don't know what's going on. Dunking backwards a little bit. And good luck, everyone. That's my turn.
Okay. I'm looking for what's the duration if the spell ends for
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. Right. So then it's the little guy's turn. He sees Vitoris over there, and he makes his acid spit attack, ranged attack at Vitoris. But a 16 to hit.
That misses.
All right.
That's what he gets for being a dick.
This is one shitty attack. Then at this point, you see the this radiant energy, this heat that's coming from the brain. All of a sudden, it just starts to surge. Everybody that's within what's this? A 15-foot diameter around him.
Oh, I'm definitely hidden. Hit.
So yeah, actually you can see where these the orange ring is on
Yeah,
on the ground. So everybody except for Yuri and Snothers, well, not
Oh,
Kolos
and
either.
Kolo.
He's in a different plane. so Vasin and Vitoris, you guys are gonna take a little bit of fire damage. You take 6 points of fire damage as this heat just intensifies around the brain.
Oh, hot.
Who's hate? The fish hates us.
And then it is Vasin's turn.
I'm going to use 15 feet of movement. Get to this and try to break it. $15.
Yeah, that's enough. Roll some damage. Yeah,
Nine.
that's enough too. As you blast that, and this tendril gets unattached from the wall. You take a little lightning damage. You take 3 points of lightning damage as an after effect.
How much was that? 15 to get there?
Yep.
Use another action to hit that. 15,
That hits.
two-handed
Uh,
for 6.
That's just enough. And poof, yeah, you clear this tendril off.
Bonus action, flurry of blows. Gives me 10 more feet of movement. I got more than enough. Actually, I'm going to get out further. Yeah, I can go there. And I'm going to bonus action or use one of my flurry of blows attacks to hit this tendril.
All right. That hits.
For 10.
Yeah, and as soon as you do that, like you feel like this massive surge of electrical energy just throughout the whole room. So first, you're going to take 3 points of lightning damage.
So it's 40 feet to there. You said 10?
For what? You took 3 points of lightning damage.
3?
Yeah, just 3. But everybody in the room, which is just Vasin, Vitoris, and Yuri, you guys are also going to take another 4 points of lightning damage as you just feel this blast of electrical energy as you see these tendrils all just kind of like start shriveling up and just kind of fall to the ground.
And then I'm gonna use some more of my. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna. No, I'd have to take it out. Yeah, I'm gonna use some more movement to move to use my other flurry of blows on this guy.
All right, do it.
Oh,
Oh. All right, make a dexterity saving throw. All right. So yeah, you try to like jump up because this thing's attached to the ceiling and hit this thing. You slip, but you gracefully land back down, even though you miss.
that's my turn.
All right. So Kolos, you are in another plane of existence, being crushed by this thing, but you are restrained, so you can still attack at disadvantage, or you can attempt to leave or break the grapple or escape. I mean.
No. Well,
That sounds super dangerous.
I would definitely not break the grapple.
All right, I break the grapple. I'm in
You want
another
to go
plane.
back?
It disappears.
I hope.
Fuck.
I hope
Yeah.
I can come back.
Hope
I'm
you
going
hope,
to.
hope there's a piece in there. Then we might come for you.
Yeah. It would be because I have advantage and that's at disadvantage, so it'd be nulled, right? Just
Uh,
be normal attack.
So why do you have advantage? Remind me.
Vow, Amity.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it'll just be normal then.
All right. Then I'm going to do something stupid again.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud. I don't know why it's making me roll damage. Display VTT. And it's going to be Radiant.
Okay. There's an extra D8. Okay.
It's like improved Divine Smite, but only when I'm concentrating on it. And I'm going to swing with the Elemental Longsword
All
for 19.
right. Yeah, 19's gonna hit.
Alright.
So roll your extra D8.
I'm also going to do second level Divine Smite. So I'm going to do 4d8. So 14.
Okay. So minus 14. Come on. All right, and let's say this thing is gonna, blast you with a little bit of lightning damage for attacking it.
Yep.
So, nice. This time he rolls at 1. So you
Alright.
take 1 point of lightning damage.
And I was able to keep concentrating on the spell. So I'm going to swing in at it. For 28 to hit.
Nice, that's gonna hit for another 12.
Yep. Plus another level 2 Divine Smite. And a last charge of my sword fire damage.
God. This time you take an extra 6 points of damage.
Alright.
Lightning damage. Yep.
That's it for my turn.
Well, damn. All right, back in the brain cavity. Yuri, what are you gonna do?
This giant jellyfish is not even there right now.
Right.
Like I can't even see it.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be seen.
To here and attack this little guy here.
Okay. 27, and that guy had already taken. Oh, he took only a little bit of damage. Yeah, so he takes 7 points of slashing. He's gonna spit his acidy goo all over you. So you take 3 points of acid.
I'm gonna attack him again.
All right, yeah, you hit him again for another 13. And he looks really hurt as your axe opens up a massive wound in this thing. You take another 3 points of acid damage.
That's whittling away at me. That's all.
Okay.
That's all for my turn.
That brings this thing up. Does he get to make the saving throw every time or no? Let's see.
Nope.
Alright, so he's still incapacitated, so he can't do any of his attacks. So that will bring up the Taurus.
I'll use steady aim to attempt to take out the last one I could see, because the other one's still in the other realm, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're all ganging up on that little guy.
Yeah,
25 to hit.
he only has a couple hit points left, so yeah, you shoot right through this thing. It spits its acid all over Yuri. So Yuri takes another 3 points of acid damage as you kill this thing.
Well worth it.
All right, so that takes you out of combat as that minute will eventually end up. So you guys have a little bit of time before this thing blinks back into the brain cavity.
Mhm.
Actually, there's gonna be one more heat wave before that happens too.
So
God damn it.
technically, I can drop it because it's concentration.
Yeah, so it's up to you.
If we want to maintain this, like, there's some shenanigans that I could also probably do just based on how concentration works with spells and held actions with spells.
That's true, because you
So-
actually have a turn before anything else happens.
So looking around, all the tendrils are gone. Like, we're now at a state that the brain is the only thing left, right?
Right. Yeah, the brain looks like it's not being smothered by this parasite anymore.
All right. Then if that's the case, then... And I'm next, right?
Yes. Yep.
So I am going to come in the room. I see that if I quick glance, everything looks like it's safe and steady, right?
Yep. It's looking a lot better. Yep.
All right. So I'm going to hold my action to cast a spell, which is Chromatic Orb, for when it reappears. And by holding my spell action, I cancel my current concentration
Okay. So yep.
because it takes concentration to hold a spell.
Right. So this thing blinks back to the same point where it was.
And then my held action triggers launching a Chromatic Orb, 22 to hit for 34 damage for fire.
Nice. 34. All right, so that's enough to put this thing away as it just explodes into flames. But Kolos is also going to be half of this damage as he's inside this thing. So Kolos, you take 16 points of fire damage
I'll gladly take that.
as this thing just burns up around you and turns into a bunch of ash. She's gone.
I still have a bunch of just like souls around me from that spell.
That's awesome. And then at that point, Snother's turn would be done, and you are still, everybody is so near the brain. You take the everybody's gonna take this fire damage from the brain activity. So actually, everybody except for Vasen takes 8 points of fire damage.
A little warm in here. Are we done?
Brain or fish? Fresh fish?
Then you hear him speak very clearly, and he's like, "Oh, I feel so much better."
Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't there a girl that was in here?
Oh, yes, the lovely High Priestess Nari. I feel that she has been digested and has made her way through my digestive system, but Alas, she has not yet. I have not yet passed her.
So you're telling me there's still a chance?
I would think that she could possibly have survived, as the genasi can hold her breath indefinitely. And she has been in my stomach for several weeks.
Aren't we in its stomach?
No.
Here in his brain.
So remember the poop hole where you were like, nope, don't need to go in there.
Aha!
Ugh.
So, anything else we can do you for?
No,
We
what?
Hey, are you gonna be able to do the crop thing?
Yes, I can fly you out of here with me if you would like.
So wait, if we do nothing, are you just gonna poop out the priestess and we're good?
Unfortunately, that may kill her.
Do we have to get her?
I mean, that's what it sounds like. It also means that we could be pooped and killed, so this seems dangerous. Alright, I guess let's go poop. Wait, how do we get out of here? We went down.
But can you fly us to where we gotta go?
I can fly you back to the village.
We need to get into his butthole.
Well, on how long will it take to get to the village?
Not very long, but I really have to poop.
Can we get? Can we evacuate this priestess while you're flying?
She might not survive the fall.
All right, let's go get her.
Look. As far as we know, when he fertilizes, it's actually the poop. He's been waiting. We need to hurry.
He's been holding this in all year.
We need
Oh
to
my
hurry.
god.
So anyway, I immediately run into the dark room.
All right, yeah. I mean, we're just gonna say you guys make your way back through the stomach, and into the room, into the poop, into the poop hole room.
The poop chute.
You go down through the poop chute, and you find the priestess Nari. She is at the just about to be pooped out, just below the anus, and you find her. Let me see. Let me give you a better description. You find her. You find her. She's been trapped here for days. She's semi-conscious, dehydrated. She has 2 levels of exhaustion, and she's barely hanging on for dear life. But as you guys enter this room, you hear her call out, "Help!" And she is covered in thousands of these hair-like strands that grow from her from the Fey fish's intestinal wall. So she is basically been held into this. I don't even. That doesn't make any sense.
Sure, we're gonna try to grab her out.
Fine. Yeah, you guys pull her out. You pull her out, and she's relieved, and you guys do notice that the rectum is the next chamber behind the membrane.
I think I'm just gonna bury my axe into the brain right quick.
Don't you fucking dare. I will banish you and leave you there.
You guys really think I would do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Bator.
I thought maybe since you didn't have the sword, you wouldn't do that anymore, but I guess not.
I have
You
my
might as well
axe.
give him the sword back.
All right. So at that point, the Fey fish, you guys, you tell the fish that hey, we rescued the priestess. So he glides up out of the ancient nest, and he has this ability where he can just kind of travel through, like phase through the side of the mountain, and lands safely in the water, and beaches himself up onto the shore, and he opens his mouth, and then the party and the priestess, you guys all emerge. No worse than where, and you guys definitely smell like you could use a bath. But as you leave, the whole town is outside of the. Oh, this guy's not there. He's dead. You guys, the whole town are outside the the docks and the shore where the Fey fish is laying in the water, and you guys are greeted by Slate, the high priest, and everybody in the town that comes out, and they all start like kneeling before the Fey fish as you hear it say thank you once again, and it just flies up into the air, passes over the village, and you see everything just start instantly turning green, and flowers and grass just starts growing, and the Fey fish just kind of disappears. He fizzles out into the air.
So the legend was true.
I don't want to be under here when it shits. Ever been shit on by a bird? Imagine that thing shitting on you.
I hope he wouldn't do it in the village.
He said he had to go. Real
there
bad.
no-
He really had to go.
In the village, though?
But what if it squeaked out?
Yeah, so at this point, all the people of the village are just like cheering, and they're like, they're coming up and they're surrounding you guys and hugging you and thanking you for saving not only the Windfish, but the high priestess. They all thought that she was eaten by the thing.
Yes, we're here. We saved the world. Almost. Not yet.
So at this point, it's like a big celebration, and they insist that you stay. They're going to have a feast in your honor.
Of course, Yuri makes his way to the front of the
Hell yeah.
pack to take the credit.
And the people start like gathering around you, Yuri, and they hoist you up on their shoulders. And I guess that's where we're going to end tonight. You guys will probably
Nice.
long rest and spend the night in the little settlement of Zerania before you guys decide to head back out or whatever the heck you guys want to do. But now you successfully have yet another piece of the trident. So
It's been a while.
You mean Snarler's does?
Snothers does, yes.